Hi, everyone. I'm Sunny.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Rox. And this is
Literature on the Rocks.
Hey.
Book Club.
It's a book club.
It's a jingly book club. Well, how's everyone doing?
This crisp December morn.
You know what? I feel like, random side note, this is not what I was going to talk about, but I feel like winter has gotten less and less every year. Like we get less and less cold weather.
I feel like it's
Every
getting
year.
pushed back.
Yes.
Oh, like it
Right.
like leads into March
Yeah.
instead of, you
Yes.
know, before
It's not
we're
like
ended in
January
February.
through February or December through February. It's like
Or even like
January,
November.
late yeah. No, it's just keeps getting pushed back further because like
Yes,
summer
because it
takes
used
longer
to
get
be.
here and
Yes. And because I remember when I was little, I was still able to have a pool party on my birthday in the beginning of October. And then it felt like it got cold like a week or two later. Like the temperature would drop. But now, I mean,
I'm gonna have a pool
Halloween
party
was
on
in the
my
mid
birthday.
80s. Like, it's crazy.
yeah,
I
I
just
could have a pool party on my birthday and it's mid-November.
Exactly.
Seriously,
Yeah.
seriously, we're gonna end up being flip flopped. Where you know how like in Australia, their Santa wears like board shorts. And,
Go to
Yeah.
the beach.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
for
we're
Christmas.
eventually gonna be like that because it just keeps getting further and further away. Now you can snowboard in May.
We're a little dramatic here.
That's what it feels like.
Memorial Day skiing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got a Russian manicure.
What is
What does that
Russian?
I didn't even know it was a thing
No.
until so I had
comment
to
on your nails. They look beautiful.
the Russian manicure. Thank you.
What is?
The
Tell us.
Russian.
So I went to, first of all, I was traveling for work. We finished work at like 4 and I was like, what am I going to do with my time? So I get there and it's super empty because it's a weekday and the ladies are they were speaking a language that they were capable of understanding.
Got
Because
it.
the lady next to me
Ooh,
was,
if you had the new Apple, that it's only got 3 languages. Once they update the new Apple headphones, you can go in there and be like, I know what you're saying.
those people at the salons ain't going to be able to talk about my cuticles no more. Because I know they do. I am 99.9% positive that they're talking about my cuticles.
Every
Oh,
single
I don't
time.
mean to interrupt your story, but
No,
one
go.
time, my sister and I were getting a pedicure, and the ladies were talking, and they started they were talking to each other in whatever language.
Vietnamese, whatever.
It was
most
probably
likely.
Vietnamese. And they started grabbing their boobs, and they were looking directly at my sister. And she was like, okay, clearly you guys are talking about my tits. But she
Yeah.
was like a teenager at the time.
Oh,
What the
no.
heck?
So
What are you saying?
I
You
was
asked?
she elbowed me, and so I looked, and I'm like, "Hi," and the lady started laughing. She's like, "No, I'm just telling her that she's so young and she has bigger boobs than she does, and she's a grown woman." Like she was making fun of the other tech, but it was just like we didn't know, and they were eyeballing and then booby grabbing. We were like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, they're not going to be able to get away with that shit anymore once
But
they
she
got
told
their
us she
headphones.
thought it was funny. They were making fun
No,
of the tech,
but
but
in
still.
that case, it's worth it, right? It was
Yeah.
a funny story, but there's times where they're talking shit. Like I know they're talking. Okay, full transparency. I have the worst cuticles probably known to man. Okay,
God, I thought you were really going to tell us a big secret.
our listeners don't know this, and so I know typically they're talking about damn, this girl could have used a manicure 7 years ago.
That's how I feel when I get pedicures. I'm just gonna
Grade that heel, bitch.
get out the peeler.
Mama, get Mama the Dremel.
When they pull out the pumice stone, I'm like, you're gonna need something stronger than that.
Anyways, I get in there and she starts talking about my cuticles. I know she is. And she tells the lady next to her. And the lady says, oh, is this your first time getting a Russian manicure? And I was like, a what? As my hands are in the lady's hands and she's already going to town on them. I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, do they cut the
So they,
I think I
okay.
know what you're talking about. Go.
So she was like, Russian manicure is typically more aggressive on your cuticles.
Yeah.
And they really deep clean them. She's like, but because
I've
it's your
seen 'em on
first one.
social media.
She said, because it's your first one, we're not going to do so deep because I don't want to hurt your cuticles. And I was like, okay, now I'm scared.
Yeah, this is going to not be relaxing.
Yes.
This is going to be painful.
Yes. So they don't soak
so
your fingers before they cut the cuticle.
satisfying to
They cut
watch.
them dry.
Oh.
And supposedly it will allow the because like when you soak them, it like pushes the cuticle back.
Oh, right. And there's more of a chance that you'll nick soft tissue.
Yes. So when they do it dry, it doesn't push them, but they can put the nail polish closer to the cuticle. So it should technically last longer, supposedly. And so I was like, I'm kind of nervous. Maybe this isn't for me. And the lady's like, no, it's going to be fine. Don't worry. They were super nice in there. Shout out to Beauty by Lid because they were really great, honestly. And I think they did a really good job.
They look nice.
And so also the like the liquids that they use, the gels and stuff that they use is different. So when she was polishing it, like the first coat, and you go put it under the UV light, she goes, when it burns, just pull them out, wait till it stops burning and put it back in. I was like, is it supposed to burn? She's like, yeah, she goes, Russian manicure, we use different products. And so no joke, it was like my fingers were cooking. I told her, it hurts. And she goes, yeah, take it out for a second. And so I took it out, put it back in. And then once the initial burn stops, it doesn't burn anymore. And I was like, that's probably not good for your fingers, but all right, we're going to go with it.
I feel like when I get gel, the very
does
first
burn.
time,
Yeah.
If
burns
they
a
get
little
it
bit.
on your skin at all, it crisps my skin. I can
does
feel it.
it?
But their technique is when you're usually getting your nails done, they're doing it on top, right? And then they're like applying the gel or whatever. She took my hand and then flipped it upside down and was applying it like
What?
yes. And so she goes, "Can you turn your hand?" And I was like, "Okay." So my hand is literally like this, and she's taking like a brush and she's looking at it underneath. I can't even do it for
Can't
myself.
be good for their necks.
It was the craziest experience,
That
and
is
they were
totally
super
wild.
nice and super awesome. And honestly, I like it.
Yeah,
I
it
like
came
the
out
way
really
they came
nice.
out.
Yeah.
And so now I'm looking for a Russian manicure spot by the house.
All right, let's get into this book club for Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. For those of you who have not joined our book clubs or listened to our book clubs before, we do this first 4 questions are always the same, and then we have 3 or 4 book specific questions. So our first question is first impressions. What were your initial thoughts when you started reading Holiday Ever After? Did the book meet your expectations or surprise you? So I wrote, I love a good holiday book. There's typically not a lot of tough topics. They are usually fun and lighthearted, and I enjoy reading them, especially during the holiday season. We had to read this a little bit before the actual holiday season, but I still really enjoyed it. I'm also the person who loves to listen to Christmas music while decorating the tree, sip on hot cocoa and watch Christmas movies, and drive around looking at Christmas lights. This book very much so gave Hallmark vibes, and that is absolutely my thing. So I was into it.
I just said I thought it was going to be a lighthearted book. I imagined it would be a Hallmark movie, cheesy and corny, and it held up to that thought process. It was just one of those books where you didn't really need to pay attention. You could have listened to it doing anything, and there wasn't a lot of deep intricacies that if you missed a small section of it that you weren't going to know what was going on in the rest of the book. For that reason, I think it hit all the marks of what I expected. It was that just gonna truck along while I listen to this snowy Christmassy book.
Did you say truck along or trek along?
I said truck.
You said truck.
Yes.
You gonna get in that old truck.
Yes.
And
truck along.
We gonna truck along these.
That was really good.
That was actually good.
Sound effects or something.
Had my eyes been
I
closed,
can't talk
I would
like a
have thought
man,
we were
but
on the
I
farm.
sure as shit can make truck sounds.
She's gotta be.
I got an old truck in this caboose.
She's not a good male narrator, but a Foley actor.
Oh,
That's what we got out of you.
Wow.
The people who do like the sounds for the movies.
Fuck yeah.
Foley. Yeah.
Foley me up. Okay. So we took some time deciding on which holiday book. And so I was expecting, Hallmark movie in a book. And this was exactly that. Boss bitch finding love in a small town. It was perfect for the genre. Unresolved questions. Were there any plot points or character arcs that you felt were left unresolved or could have been explored further? And I know her dad was a pompous ass, but I want to know his reaction when she just lets him know, I'm leaving to start a rival company with your perfect son child that you have pitted against me my whole life. He says fuck you too.
Yes.
I wanted to know his reaction.
That's basically what I wrote. I wrote, again, with holiday books, there's not a lot of expectations for plot twists or anything. So even if there were unresolved questions, I think when I'm reading a holiday book, I'm really forgiving of all those things and any plot holes or anything like that. Maybe knowing more about Clara leaving the Davenport toys would have been fun. I enjoyed the moment that she told her dad that she was considering the offer a headhunter gave her. So I think the drama of that would have been something I would like to have read more about. But again, maybe it's just not very Christmassy.
That's true.
I just said not really. I feel like it wrapped up nicely. You get to see how everyone's story ends, and it was a good finish. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't really need any of the other extra details, right?
Yeah.
Similar to
Yeah.
what you guys said. Alternate ending. If you can change one thing about the ending of Holiday Ever After, what would it be and why? Please see above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good answer, Rob.
10 out of 10.
Really thought that
The
one through.
depth there was right spot on.
No, there wasn't anything I would have changed,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
That I liked the ending. Clara still had her career and her love, and they respected each other's ambitions while leaving room to grow with each other.
I wrote, I don't think I would change it, but to have fun with this question, I think it would be interesting to explore how it would have worked out if she had stayed at Davenport Toys. Could she have made a difference with her family company and had them turn the company around and truly support the small businesses like her original concept was meant to do? Starting a new small toy company, she couldn't do that since she is a small business that might need help with the funding to mass produce these things. I think Clara is a boss bitch who was truly good at her job, so I have absolute faith that she started the company with her brother and becomes incredibly successful. It just would have been cool if she didn't have to start from scratch and there was some reconciliation between Davenport Toys and the people of Fraizer Falls.
Or on a completely different twist, it wouldn't give the vibes of a holiday book, but her and Jack end up not together and she goes off and doing her own thing. He continues to do his thing. And now they're rivals again, but with her new company.
You're ruining Christmas.
What a ruining Christmas. Do you know what I imagine is, when we read Twisted Love, I think it was Twisted Love, where the guy overthrew his uncle and took over the business.
Yes.
That would have been cool. Clara overthrows the company, takes over the
takes it from
business,
her dad?
but
She
for
gets-
good instead of
She gives him
killing.
some mint tea that fucks him up and makes him die.
She's like, I'm such a great person with such a big heart. Here's some poison, Daddy.
Drink up, daddy-o.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have been that, but something to, you're out.
He had a heart attack from all of his bullshittery, and now he has to lay in bed and watch her change the company into...
So, yeah.
What
Is he like paralyzed from the neck down? So he has to just watch
Something
her?
He's got a
happens.
heart
He
attack
has
or
a
something
stroke.
where he can't function. He's got locked-in syndrome.
He can't move. He can't talk. All he can do is move his eyes.
Yeah.
Just see it
That's
all
what I
happening.
mean.
But he knows
Paralyzed?
what's going on, and he has to watch her make it the
You
best
guys are
company.
evil.
Yeah,
Okay, Christmas killer. I don't want there to be love at all.
No, she could have found love somewhere else.
You can tell we might be a little bit of a few people who love some thrillers.
Seriously.
We go straight to murder.
Turning the dad into a quadriplegic.
Okay, next question. Adaptation dreams. If Holiday Ever After were to be adapted into a movie or TV series, who would you cast in the main roles? I did Clara and Jack.
Same.
And I added Flo to the mix.
All
All right.
For Clara, I feel like both my cast is maybe a little bit older than what they actually were in the book.
They were
but-
mid-30s, though, I feel like.
Yeah, but mine are closer to 40s.
Okay.
So Clara, I did Brittany Snow.
Oh, I don't need to look that one up. Okay.
Yeah,
All
'cause
right.
she's got she doesn't right now currently have red hair, but she had red hair and like Pitch Perfect and stuff and looks good. And I know that was a fiery redhead was what Clara was.
All right. Who'd you pick?
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay. I like that. I picked Zoe Dutch.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think we love any of them. They all kind of have similar vibes.
They do.
I think Scarlett Johansson is definitely boss bitch, but I don't see her super like
Small
more
town?
bubbly. Yeah, like
That's true.
I feel like she's definitely boss bitch, but yeah, she's not like a.
That's what I was leaning more into when I was
Yeah,
picking people
I
with
see
boss
that,
bitches.
Yeah, for that reason, I would cast out Scarlett Johansson, but I don't know if you agree with that.
Just because I know more of Brittany Snow, I'm going to pick her.
So for Jack, I picked Jesse Metcalf.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I picked Luke Bracey.
Okay. I picked Kit Harington.
Okay. Is he Jon Snow?
Yes. Yes, he is. All right. So who are our options? We have Kit Harington. You had
Luke Bracey and Jesse Metcalf.
Yeah. I don't prefer any of them over any of them.
I think I'm going to go with yours, Rox, Luke.
And you picked a third?
I did Flo, and I picked Meryl Streep.
Oh.
Like she could bust out a French accent every now and then and be a fabulous little bakery woman who's seen the world.
I like it.
Okay. So Ice Drop Clara is Brittany Snow, Jack is Luke Bracey, and Flo is Meryl Streep.
Woohoo! A little holiday magic. From snow-covered strolls to festive small-town traditions, Holiday Ever After is full of cozy moments that feel straight out of a Christmas movie. Which holiday magic moment from the story would you want to be a part of, and why that one? And I said, okay, since reading this book, I have been obsessed with finding cute Christmas towns in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I found several, and I've been sending them to my husband, like, could we go here? How about here? Do you like this? I just really want to experience, like, the small town that's decorated in lights, the little hot chocolate shop, the little toy shops. I just want to go and experience the atmosphere. Like, there wasn't a particular part of it. I just want to go and be in the snow and enjoy the cuteness.
Yes.
I agree.
I almost said the same thing. There's so many pieces of Fraizer Falls I would love to experience. The town tree lighting, the small business Christmas market. The whole town just felt quaint and lovely, and I'd love to be there. I'm not always a people person, though, so the town intruding in my business all the time would maybe get old every once in a while, but I think I would love to live in a little town like Fraizer Falls and experience the wonderful holiday traditions that they do. I do think a small town tree lighting or town play of the Nativity would be really fun to be a part of at least once or twice.
I agree. I have a similar answer. So I said the Santa run. I feel like the vibe and the energy of this event would have been so fun to see. I know they have them around Christmas time, like all over the place, and all the costumes just feel like it would get anyone in the Christmas spirit. Also, I pictured it to be snowing and cold, which seemed like the good picturesque scene with the million Santas running around. Like, that's just the vibe that I wanted to be a part of.
I want to find a place that is Christmas Town, USA.
Yes.
If you lived in Fraizer Falls, imagine you were one of the locals watching all the drama unfold. The stolen doll design, Clara's arrival, and Jack's stubbornness. Who in the story would you have pulled aside for a little heart-to-heart, and what advice would you have given them? Would you have joined in on the town's intervention to get Jack to go after Clara, or stayed out of it? I said, I would have stayed out of it to watch the drama unfold. I'm nosy enough to want to see how it plays out, but not involved enough to help them sort it out. So I said, you idiots can keep playing hard to get and stubborn. I'm going to make some popcorn and pull up a chair.
Nice. I really liked Clara from the beginning, so I never really felt that Jack was in the right to be upset with her, or at least not upset to the point that he was. She was a great asset to the entire town, and even if her intentions at first were not pure or selfless, she was still doing good things that helped the local businesses. I think it's honorable either way. I work at a company that leases space to many small businesses. There are owners who hire me to go and look into some of the small businesses that are not doing well and see if there's anything I can do to help them succeed. While at the end of the day, it is better for the owner and definitely will benefit them to have me come in and save the tenant. It still saves the tenant, though. Is it selfishly motivated? Maybe. But it's still nice for an owner to opt to do that instead of do nothing and try to find a higher paying tenant. This is a long way to say that I don't think Clara did anything wrong. If I was Jack's friend, I would have for sure been in the intervention and wanting her back in Fraizer Falls.
And I said, okay, this is pure imagination because these old joints could never live in the snow. My sciatic is flaring up just writing this. So now, if this is me living with my family in the town, so the life I have now just inserted into
and your
Fraizer
lubricated
Falls
joints
and my lubed up joints, I would like to think I'd be friends with all of them. I'm not sure I'd be giving advice, but I would definitely be enjoying the town's drama. If I was a single lady, Jack would have been spoken for. The end.
Get over here, Pedro.
Nice. Okay, Okay, finding your own holiday ever after. The holidays can come with a lot of pressure, from creating picture perfect moments for our kids to juggling family expectations. This story reminds us to slow down and focus on what truly matters. So, in the holiday spirit, what's something in your own life that brings you the same holiday ever after feeling of joy and contentment? I really love all parts of Christmas, but I do think I put a ton of pressure on myself to meet crazy expectations that probably no one has but me. I love finding the perfect gift for someone. But then if I don't find the perfect gift, I get crazy stressed trying to figure out what that perfect gift is. I love the elf on the shelf and my kid's expression when he comes downstairs to find him, but boy, do I put pressure on myself to be creative and fun with it. I think the only thing that gives me true holiday ever after feels is decorating the tree while listening to Christmas music and then making a cup of hot cocoa, snuggling up with my family on the couch and watching a Christmas movie. The twinkling lights of the tree, the stockings hung, the garland up, and all the Christmas feels with my loved ones right next to me. When I think of holiday joy, this is definitely what I think of. There's no pressure, just enjoying the holiday vibes and snuggling with my family.
I agree. Sometimes it's the simplest things that are the most meaningful.
Yes.
And I feel like we spend a lot of time putting pressure on ourselves. And I think over the years, the pressures have gotten greater because social media has shown you, like, here's all these cool things that you can do.
Yes.
And we're busier. It feels
And we're
like.
so busy. And so it feels like sometimes, I guess this will just lead into my answer, but I guess sometimes the thoughts of the simple things, like bringing it back to your roots, right? Just like the story said, like reminding us to slow down and focus on what truly matters. Like if you really think about it, what truly matters is kind of what Sunny said, like snuggling up on the couch, watching a little Christmas movie, got your little twinkle lights in the corner.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's all cold outside, so you're all snuggled up under a blanket. It's that stuff that I feel like my daughter will probably remember more so than, you know, all the extra things that I did and how much
gifts that they
stressed
got
out.
and all that.
Yes, because if I really think back to my childhood, my parents went all out on Christmas time. We had toys and so much gifts, and I know that they broke their backs trying to make sure we had those toys, right? It was important to them. And I'm in the moment, it was awesome as a kid.
Yeah.
But now if I think back to it as an adult, like I remember a handful of the big toys that they got us.
Yeah.
And I think some of them was because, and it's no disrespect to my parents, because I know that was like their way of showing us love and making it magical and doing all the things. But it's the littler things that I kind of have memories of, like sitting after decorating the tree and all the lights are off in the house.
Yeah.
The TV's off. And we all just sat in the living room and stared at the tree and like talked. And I remember that.
Yeah.
So leading to my answer, I said, honestly, the thing that gives me the holiday joy and the holiday contentment and spirit is my daughter. She's been the driving force behind, and that's going to make me cry. She's been the driving force behind all of the recent changes in my life and my priorities. But although there are things that I don't necessarily enjoy about Christmas, it's her that's really like bringing excitement and bringing something to look forward to and bringing my love for the holiday.
Yeah.
So if anything in this world reminded me that I needed to slow down and focus, it was her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those little guys really change everything.
God damn it.
They do.
I do want to make a comment really quick. To your point, when I think back about my favorite Christmas or my favorite holiday moment, my parents for sure were on the same boat. Like my dad tried to get us the biggest and the best, and whatever we were asking Santa for, he was going to make it happen.
Yes,
right?
my parents did the same thing.
Yes, but the Christmas that I remember the most was we had to spend Christmas in a hotel one year, and we went to this hotel, and it was just like local, but still we were in a hotel, and we didn't have Christmas decorations. We didn't have any of that. So my parents bought all this like construction paper and popcorn and all these like crayons and markers and all these like crafty things. And all of us sat down and we made our ornaments for the tree. We strung the popcorn because my dad had bought like this little Christmas tree that he just picked up last minute. And so we were in this hotel room trying to make it feel like Christmas. But the thing that made it feel like Christmas was the fact that we were all just sitting down making ornaments, and he let me make the angel on the top of the tree. And right, like it was just fun. And I didn't even believe in Santa at that point, but like the fact that we were all sitting there, it's my favorite holiday memory ever. And we didn't even have it in our house. Like,
Yeah.
the thing that matters is not.
It was probably the most stressful, like as a parent looking
I'm sure,
at that,
yeah.
you're like, I'm letting my kids down for Christmas.
Right.
And then it ends up being their favorite.
It was my
thing.
favorite. It's my favorite. It's the one I remember the most. And I
Yeah.
slept on a floor in a hotel room.
But it really is the minute things,
Yes,
the smaller
absolutely.
things.
Yeah.
I wrote, I love watching my kids enjoy the holidays. I love seeing them rip open presents, wearing our matching PJs. I love walking Christmas lights before the holiday. I love baking cookies with them and leaving them out for Santa. And as much as I stress about moving that blasted elf around the house leading up to Christmas, I love watching them find her every morning. And sometimes I'm like, oh, fuck, and I just take her and like throw her across the room. And I'm like, where is Sparkles?
Love it.
Was that it?
That's it.
That's a wrap on this book club episode of Literature on the Rocks. Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace gave us all the cozy chaos and holiday swoon we could ask for. The perfect send-off before we take a couple of weeks to spend time with our families this holiday season. While we're away, we're throwing it back to one of your all-time favorite episodes, our Hooked episodes by Emily McIntyre. We'll see you right after the new year with our favorite moments from 2025. Also, make sure you're subscribed because we're here for you on Wednesdays.
And if you loved, swooned, or considered moving to a small town for your own grumpy architect, rate and review us. It's the nicest thing you could do this season, and it keeps our holiday spirits pouring.
Keep the holiday magic alive and the book talk flowing. Follow us at Lit on the Rocks Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and cozy up with us anytime at literatureontherocks.com.
Until next time, may your pages turn smoothly, your holidays sparkle, and your cocktails keep your spirits bright. Cheers!
Toodaloo.
Bye.